A snuff film is a recording of an execution and or torture that is intended to be sold for commercial gain. There's a lot of misconceptions about what a snuff film is and how prevalent snuff films are. However, until very recently, it was a sort of urban legend. There are tons of videos online of people being murdered in all sorts of different ways. There are even videos that have been made that the killers have then said, oh, the intention of this was to be sold and we have buyers, therefore making them a snuff film. Those statements haven't been confirmed to be true. I'm pretty much referring to the 3 teenagers out of a name I cannot pronounce who are famous for the leaked video 3 Guys, 1 Hammer. They had said that they were creating content for extremely wealthy and powerful people, and they had filmed numerous murders. But again, this wasn't confirmed. That is until recently, with the release of what many people are dubbing the Vietnamese Butcher. On the 8th of July of 2025, there were various images that were being sent around Telegram channels of a body of a male being dismembered by another male. There were images of the dismembered heart, kidneys, penis, and then some sort of traditional Vietnamese dish featuring an unconfirmed meat. On the 22nd of July, a video was then shared to various Telegram channels, which subsequently became leaked, of the event that these photographs were taken from. The video is of a Vietnamese man lying down on the ground. He's masturbating and he says in Vietnamese, "I'm coming," before the butcher decapitates him with a meat cleaver. The video appears to be consensual. The man even offers up his neck, and I think it's pretty safe to say that it's some sort of violent, erotic, assassinophilia ultimate rush. Subsequent videos were then uploaded featuring the previously mentioned dismemberment. There were various different camera angles all set up, which would further lean into the idea that this was consensual and a production that was intended to be sold afterwards, although that is debated. I see online that a lot of people think that the victim was happy for it to be filmed, was obviously interested in being beheaded, but didn't really have any say-so behind the selling and distribution of the videos and photos. Sleuths have taken a look and seen if they can identify various different objects in the room, the tiling, in an attempt to locate where the murder has happened. There are leaked Facebook chats, with one being alleged to be around about a week before the actual decapitation took place. The 2nd of July was the earliest known mention of this video. It was discussed on a Vietnamese Telegram group called Preview with around about 11 users. And allegedly, the videos and photographs were being offered as a package for approximately $600. And some people are saying that the butcher and his idea to distribute this movie and sell it came after the fact. It wasn't the intention at the beginning. According to a Voice article, which is the only kind of major media publisher that I can find actually discussing this video, they were invited into I believe it was a Chinese Telegram chat that was relevant to this case, where videos of necrophilia and torture and murder, etc., were sold, suggesting that this is one of many. I see some people online saying that they think that this is maybe one of the first of its kind, and there's not a lot outside of this. Because seeing how there was originally just 11 users in this Telegram chat and it was leaked pretty quickly, people are saying that they think if there are these kind of videos, they're going to be leaked. I think I'm probably more on the boat of there are some people that can keep hush because they know if this gets out there, there's going to be further digging and then, kind of sick circus that they have access to view at their own pleasure is going to be in jeopardy. There's a pretty extensive write-up on this video on whatpeopledie.com. That's where I first saw this video and the following pictures, and that's where the majority of the information that I'm sharing here comes from, as well as the previously mentioned Vice article. Yeah, this was a shocking one, I think. I find it interesting that over at they've censored the man's genitalia, but everything else is completely uncensored. So I guess it's saying that murder and decapitation is a little easier to digest than a man beating his own meat.